Today we're going to provide a basic overview and visual tour of the new Omni Golf Technology T-Sheet. To access the Omni Golf T-Sheet from within the admin, simply click on the T-Sheet tab here at the top. Once you've selected the T-Sheet tab, you'll notice that there are three different T-Sheet views to choose from. The standard view is called the T-Sheet view, which is your traditional looking T-Sheet. This is the most common default view for the majority of facilities. The second option is the T-Time Search view, which displays your T-Sheet as a grid or booking engine. This view allows you to easily compare different rates at the same time, which makes booking tee times for customers in person or over the phone a bit easier. You also have a search calendar here at the top to assist you in finding available tee times for those customers. The third view is called the Starter view. This screen will show you both the start times and the turn times for groups on your tee sheet. For courses that have 27 holes or more, this view can be very helpful. Within the Omni Golf tee sheet, you can set any of these three screens as your default view. However, you can always navigate to any of the three choices at the top of the tee sheet tab. The next feature we want to highlight is the pie chart icon here at the top of the tee sheet view. Simply hover your cursor over the icon and you will see a menu with helpful daily information, including the sunrise and sunset times for the day, the weather forecast for that day, as well as the weather for the next 4 days. This menu also provides you a quick look at the numbers of full rounds and twilight rounds that you have booked for that day, as well as the number of no-shows on your tee sheet. The system uses color codes to create a pie chart to show you the percentages of the different rate types that make up your tee sheet that day. Once we remove our cursor from this menu, it disappears out of view. The next helpful button here on the admin is the printer icon. Once you click on this icon, you will see a menu of 3 different reports that you can quickly print. This includes the tee sheet report, the starter report, and cart signs. While this printer icon makes access to these reports very quick and easy, you can also run each of these reports from the Reports tab within the Omni Golf admin. Next, we want to look at our price drop-down box. When you select a rate other than your default rate, your tee sheet will refresh and display the new rate in the price column on the tee sheet. While choosing a rate other than the default rate does influence some of the other tee sheet features we'll explore in another video, it is primarily for visual purposes. Now let's take a look at the Today and the Tomorrow buttons. These buttons exist to help you quickly return back to today's tee sheet or the tee sheet for tomorrow if you've navigated to a different date while booking a tee time further out in the future. This leads us to the calendar options that we have at the top of the tee sheet. You will have access on the calendar to each day of that current week, but you can also utilize the previous and next buttons to navigate to the previous week or the next week upcoming. If you need to look further out in the past or the future, you can use the calendar icon to access a calendar search option. The final item to note here on the top of the tee sheet is the auto refresh option. Because the Omni Golf admin is web-based, you may need to refresh the tee sheet to view any updated information. When selected, the auto refresh button will automatically refresh your tee sheet every 60 seconds as long as the admin is not in use. You will not need to do much manual refreshing, however, as normal navigation on the tee sheet also prompts the page to refresh with updated tee time information. As we work our way down the tee sheet and scroll towards the bottom, I just want to bring your attention to these arrows that can help you quickly navigate on the tee sheet to the previous day or previous week or the next day or next week. One of the most helpful features, though, is this up arrow, which you can press to take you from the bottom of the tee sheet back to the very top. Also pinned on the top of the tee sheet here is this clipboard icon. Hovering your mouse over this icon will bring up a special area for any notes on your tee sheet for that day. For courses who utilize notes to communicate within the Pro Shop, you can also choose to pin this note box to the top of your tee sheet in the admin. The final feature that I want to show you is the squeeze time option on the right-hand side of the tee sheet. If you need to add a squeeze time, simply click the plus button and you will see the tee time details appear. You then have the ability to edit the squeeze time to fit it in between your existing tee times. Hopefully this overview and visual tour has provided you with a helpful introduction to the primary features and options of the Omni Golf tee sheet. Stay tuned for our future videos, which will show you how to perform basic functions like booking, canceling, and editing a tee time. We'll see you then.